What's the worst Christmas gift you ever got?
Oh my gosh. So every year, and this is not an exaggeration, my mom gives people used things around the house.
What?
She doesn't think we know. So like
And she'll be like, I picked this out just for you.
and it'll be like
in the
a
kitchen?
Yankee candle that's like been lit.
Oh,
So
really?
she's clearly you like lit it and didn't like it.
She's like, I know
Because
someone's
it's all
gonna take
burnt, and she'll wrap that up, or like old water pitchers that are like
Oh,
no
that's
box.
hilarious.
I've had like 17 water pitchers. I'm like, I don't need another water pitcher, and it's not even a nice water pitcher. It's like an acrylic one. What else? She's done like used makeup, so like used compacts.
This is all because your mom thought that coal was too expensive. Here,
It's
for
the-
Christmas, have my garbage.
No, it's a frugal.
It's her Jewish
it's a
half.
frugal idea. She said that.
I'm the Jew at the table.
It's also not. It's not exactly like the Asians around here, like being wasteful. It's so funny. That is like the Asian and the Jewish half of her going, does this bring me joy?
My grandma
No.
saves everything.
Really?
She's the opposite of that. Yeah, maybe it's like the World War II generation, but I mean, her whole kitchen.
Oh, she doesn't do the does this bring you joy?
No, she's the
Really?
opposite. Yeah, she's the
She's a
opposite.
hoarder?
She's not a hoarder, but she's thrifty. She saves a lot, like all her plastic bags, and that's a very Asian thing. You save all your plastic bags, like like the fruit. The stuff that goes over the fruit, like the plastic netting kind of stuff. She saves all
What?
of that. Yeah.
Why?
It's just an Asian thing. And it's also
Savvy.
World War II, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, you had to really
Yeah, I
hold on
guess.
to what you had.
Yeah, I guess when the coming AI invasion or the aliens
We'll be
come,
right back there. Mm-hmm.
We'll be sitting here going, asking your mom for, hey, you got any of them fruit fishnets? I don't know what I could use it for, but I feel like I need it. What's the worst gift you ever got, Nick?
I got one.
Oof.
So one time, well, I didn't actually do this, but I had this idea. I was skeptical about Santa Claus. I thought it'd be a good idea if I took the video camera, put it by the tree in the fireplace, see if he actually came, and
Oh,
then
boy.
if I saw it was my parents,
Oh, boy.
I'd be like, ha, ha, it was you giving me all these nice things. You know what I mean? Like I kind of had this idea in my mind. Didn't do it. Went to bed. But then the next day after the gifts, I started like questioning about Santa Claus. And I must have pushed it a little too far, my questions, because I think my dad had to give me a whack.
Really?
I remember sitting in his car on Christmas crying, being mad. But then we made nice, and it was a very nice Christmas after that.
The worst gift you got
Sometimes-
on Christmas was domestic violence?
Yeah, it was a whack. But I think I was probably talking around like my little sister, like questioning it a little
Gotcha,
too hard and not
gotcha.
being,
Yeah.
being the best big brother at the
Omerta.
time. Bro, exactly. I wasn't keeping my mouth shut. I had to learn. Yeah.
And lessons not learned in blood are.
Soon forgotten.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Candace agrees with that methodology.
Hitting kids? No, we've talked about that.
And almost every psychologist wouldn't agree either. Would not agree either.
Why? Does it seem like we're ill-adjusted to you, Candace? all I want for Christmas is to drink out of my enemy's skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfectly normal. Delco, is that normal to you?
I think so.
What's the worst Christmas present you ever got, Delco?
Backpack
Oof,
when I was like 8.
a backpack.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And then
brutal.
my mom and dad split, right, for 3 years. And they started dating different people. My mom dated some older dude that gave me like a fucking football.
That's pretty brutal.
It was bad.
Hey, kid.
I thought you were going to say you found out like on Christmas.
Yeah, that they were
Divorce,
divorcing.
or like you found, they're like, hey, here's my new like
boyfriend,
person.
yeah.
Like, fuck.
That's pretty
That's
brutal.
rough, man. That's
Hey,
rough.
listen, kid. I don't really like you, but I'm banging your mom, so here's a football. Yeah,
Not
Merry
even good
Christmas.
football either. Like a Wilson.
Oh, like one of those like plastic ones, like one of those like fake rubber ones.
Definitely not league.
Oh, bro,
Man,
not
dude.
even a leather one. That's terrible. The worst Christmas present I ever got was I don't really know. Worst Christmas present I ever got was probably like when I first graduated college. Like my dad got me like a bunch of like button-down shirts and like ties and stuff like that.
Time to go to work, son.
Yeah, and I was like, I play minor league baseball. I'm like, what the fuck?
Never gonna use
What
those.
am I doing? Like, yeah, no, this ain't it, man. Yeah. I also had a really passive-aggressive one. Like, I had a girl get me. Thank you, buddy. I had a girl I was dating get me
you.
clothing that was one size smaller than all my clothing.
On purpose?
It turned out, yeah.
Yeah, that's a player move.
She also
player
started.
move.
She also started putting up pictures around our apartment from when like we first started dating, and it was like
when you were
it became
skinnier?
very obvious to me. I was like, oh, I don't think she likes it. Yeah, I don't think she likes the developments here.
Yeah.
that was pretty brutal. What was the best one that you got?
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Kwanzaa.
Happy
Merry
Hanukkah.
Christmas, Delco.
Everything, all that.
Tika.
Ooh.
Yep, that's 8% goodness right there.
I haven't had one of those yet.
What's the best Christmas present you ever
I'm
got?
trying to think of like a kid one.
It's got to be when you're a kid, because that's when it's so magical. You know what I mean? And that's the part where it's like I get the Santa because it makes it like extra magical. You know, but at the same time, I'm not with the lies, man.
You're not with the lies.
You
Not with the
See-
lies. I like to. I think being truthful and being as genuine as possible all the time is always the best bet.
Amen.
No other way to live.
No, yeah, I agree. I think it's also setting like a precedent and like a distrust from the foundation
Absolutely.
with the people that are supposed to tell you everything for how it is. No, I don't think I remember an awesome gift, but I do remember one of my favorite Christmases. So we had a cabin up in Big Bear, so we would go and do our Christmases there every year. And I remember one year I'm laying and I'm like, I'm going to stay up and it's snowing and it's a log cabin and it's just like, it is the quintessential Christmas. And I'm like, I'm going to stay up and I'm going to catch Santa. And my parents actually were really cute. So they both went outside and my dad was like jingling some bells and my mom's like tip tapping on the outside wall. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's here. And they had everything set up. And I remember like running downstairs and I'm like, I caught Santa. And I just felt so proud of myself. So it's like those things that you remember. So it's not like the gift, but it's like, how do you make that holiday special for your kid?
Yeah.
Right. It's more like the feeling rather
Yeah.
than like the actual thing. Yeah.
Oh, I have another bad gift. I got
I got a couple more bags.
I got a Hess truck. And I did it like that. Then I got a Hess truck again the next year, and I realized
I was like-
I didn't not like it enough the first year.
I'm sorry. I did pretend like I was like, oh, great, Hess truck.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Which, by the way,
polite.
nobody knows what a Hess truck is. Apparently, it's a Jersey, New York thing.
I used to
right?
get one every year.
You got one?
Yeah, but I'm
Do you-
from Philly.
He's
so-
from Philly.
Oh, you
man.
of course.
Yeah.
Do you remember the jingle? Yeah. The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Hess truck this year.
It's a Christmas thing.
Christmas this year. The Hess truck's here.
Truck's back and it's better than ever for Christmas this year.
There are grown men with 30 Hess trucks.
Yeah.
Just like
My Uncle Chris
in
is
their
getting me a Hess truck
boxes
every year.
Yeah.
They worth anything?
Huh?
They worth anything?
I don't know, man. They were worthless to me as a
Probably
child.
like
I can
Beanie
tell you
Babies.
that. Oh, they're probably worth a lot.
Or
To
like
be honest with
Pokemon
you.
cards or
I
something?
used to
yeah.
get sick around Christmas time. I remember one time I got food poisoning from my Uncle Ray's like seafood, like mussel soup. Bro, it was bad. I remember going to being like Christmas Eve, doing that stuff,
Oh, I
and putting
love
out
Christmas Eve.
cookies.
I like
and
Christmas
stuff.
Eve more than Christmas.
I remember feeling like I had like a hole in my stomach, being like, "That's weird," but it's Christmas. Nothing bad will happen. I went to
5 minutes later.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night throwing up. I was sick. I was effed up all Christmas. I got chicken pox one year on Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah. So maybe I was a piece of shit.
Krampus.
Krampus.
You got
Krampus
the
got me. I got
the
I got the
Krampus
Krampus cramps.
But here's like a mom hack. So anytime that you have food poisoning or like any kind of GI issues, there's this you can get it on Amazon or any of the the natural food stores. It's grapefruit seed extract. It tastes terrible. It's like the most bitter, concentrated grapefruit seed extract. And you do 10 drops in water and you just shoot it. You'll be good in like
So I've heard
a
of
couple
grape
minutes.
seed oil.
No. It's not
Grapefruit.
seed extract. So it's basically like super concentrated grapefruit. Like it might be from like the actual seed, I'm guessing with the name, but it knocks it out right away. So I travel with it. I don't
Food poisoning.
food poisoning,
Wow, that's tremendous.
like a
The food poisoning-
bacteria, virus, anything going on with your stomach.
I remember feeling like I wanted to be dead with
Yeah.
food poisoning. Where you feel like I'm never gonna feel better again.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
Buy
that's
yourself
just
a bottle
bad.
of that.
All right,
Grapefruit
I'm on
seed
it. I
extract.
know what I want for Christmas.
There you go.
That's
Stocking
the-
stuffer.
That's the best one. Stocking stuffers. I think it may, and this is going to sound corny, but this is just the truth of it. I remember the best gift. Coming home, my grandma, my mom, my sisters were all there in the kitchen. Christmas Eve is a bigger thing in my family than Christmas morning because we're a bit of drinkers. So Christmas morning, wasn't really happening around my house. So the Christmas Eve, the smell of the freshly cooked like cookies being made and like the eggnog going around and the cheer and everybody being together, man, that is the best. When we got older, we would play like 90s Power Hour, and that was even better. It's
90s Power Hour?
Yeah,
What's
90s
that?
Power. It's a Power Hour.
That's where you're drinking a drink every hour or a beer every minute?
It starts that way, but then it's not a beer. You take a sip every time they play like a thing. So a Power Hour, in that hour, it escalates. So like it might be 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. And it's all 90s music videos.
Thunder.
Yeah,
One's
it's
a big one.
90 music
Yeah.
videos, and then Bill Clinton pops up out of nowhere and goes, "I did not have sex with that woman," and then you got a drink, and it's an hour, and you get hammered, and it's awesome. But there's nothing really like Christmas. There's nothing really like Christmas in our area when the snow's on the ground, when the lights are on, and it really does feel like for at least a couple days a year, everybody wants to be the best version of themselves. And that is, I think, the greatest gift of all. Except the Movado that I got one year. But the other ones, it's the best gift of all.